Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Alright, so this is just me doing some recording, testing out some things, just of the mental kind of my daily routine or morning routine of updating charts. So, currently have a daily green dot printing. When we're looking at market cipher and how we trade within our group, Frankie Candles, the kitchen, premium Discord, with the daily green dot, we should be waiting for the 90-minute money flow to cross. Obviously, we got to the rest of the day. So, so basically all I've been doing so far is I'm checking for daily naked points of control with an order flow. There's currently one within yesterday at 103.187. So I've updated that. Yeah, and I'm just going to go through some levels. Going to leave the music playing, and I'll talk back in a bit. So we are just kind of updating levels at this point. Don't mind me. You can check my workflow and my process as we go. So basically what I'm doing here is where we have 3 taps of daily naked point of control, I delete them. That's it. So I just go through the tap POC folder. That tapped as well. Literally hit that daily naked point of control and bounced. So daily blocks, what I have in my folder is just basically daily support resistance flips or resistance to support flips. So you can see that they just work off the candle open and close. So actually we have one here at this point, basically on yesterday. And I'll just move it to my daily. And I have tap folds as well to kind of keep things neat, but sometimes I just keep the tapped within the kind of regular folders. Yeah, that one's done. It's been tapped 3 times. I think these are still, these should be taps. Just got to change these up a bit to make sure they look a bit neater. So what I'm doing now is something that I just watch for the weekend is a trap range. So weekend you usually go into consolidation. Basically what we've done over here, got into a sideways range. Sorry, I'm just going to pull these. And I usually block these out on the 15-minute. Actually, I want to take TL main off just for now so I can make my chart a bit neater. What's that? Weekend trap high. What's up there? CME close. Was there, wasn't it? There. Weekend trap low was here. It's basically what they do is they set the trap usually within New York session within this zone here. A decent trap where you're going to have decent consolidation is set within that. Those teal bars or teal dots of the market session times indicator by Trade Travel Chill. Although I actually want to just adjust that to make that so yeah, so basically we're still within the weekend trap. Basically what's happened is overnight we've come down, hit the bottom of the trap, had a stopping volume vector candle, red green railway track or formation. You can look at my vector videos or vector playlist just to kind of get a basic understanding of what these are. And then obviously we've shifted out. Now it's done a stop run with the railroad track to the top. So basically this range is being respected for now. If I just look at the 50 EMA, yeah, we're above the 50 EMA on the 15-minute, which basically over a weekend you should also just accumulate in the zone as well, around the 50 EMA on the 15-minute. It's just something I notice. Obviously it's flip bullish on the 15-minute because we've had the posturing of the EMAs are all above the 200 EMA on the 15-minute. Oh, somewhat bullish. Okay, so we've got the weekend trap set. And then I can come back in. I can do a full analyses. I'm just looking at volume profiles now that we have. Yeah, you can see we bounced there on the 102. Don't know where these other levels are now. So this was the resistance that we bounced, that we fell from on Thursday. Came down the slower range, tested the POC, hit the value area high, came down, hit the value area low. Ideally, a lot of people are still looking for this 96, 97, 98. This is the macro POC pulled from November last year. But structure now is, you can say this could be a higher low, but also as well, generally you're trending down. So what I do now that I've just got my bases for my biases for kind of price action, kind of just the key levels, I just kind of put all my levels back on. And then I'll go through my other templates as well, just to show you guys kind of what else I look at. I have a few obviously charts up top here. If you can see, if I move my mouse, I've got a few different things I like to monitor, although this is the key main template that I use with various things on it. Okay, daily necker points control. I like to have those. That didn't get a 3-tap, did it? Right. So I'll probably keep this to about 20 minutes just so that it's kind of quick to get through for people that just want to watch kind of my thought process of how I do things. Morning update routine, kind of charting. One thing I didn't look at my weekly levels. blocks. Okay. Yeah, nothing to update on the weeklies. Tapped weeklies, nothing below. Where's my POCs? Yeah, naked weekly POC from yesterday, still up top at 109. As I said, 3 taps. 1, 2, 3, yeah, so that can be done with. Tap naked weeklies, they're all below. Weekly blocks are fine for now. Flip up to the monthly time frame. Just double check the monthly levels. What's the name? Where's the naked monthly POCs? Oh, we came back and tapped it. That's only a single tap. Okay, well, I normally just have alerts on the monthlies and the weeklies. I don't necessarily have them on the whole time. So when they get tapped, I'll get an alert set. So I don't necessarily. Okay, so weekend setup CME trap. And just scour through if I spot anything. CME trap, what's happening on the 4 hour? 4 hour might be beginning. Yeah. 1 hour. Yeah, and you can see obviously we bounced off this POC of the smaller range at this point. Money flow's okay on the 1 hour now. 2 hour. Yeah, 3 hours almost gonna cross. 3 hour, 15 minute. Yeah, but a sideways chop. Ideally, because I don't know if I can show it. I'll show it on this template. I'll flip through my templates now, but this is basically what I do. Ideally, I want to keep it neat, and I generally don't. It just looks like spaghetti in a cacophony. So, only thing I rarely will flip on and off now is my EMAs, just to double check what's happening. What I do as well is obviously I have quite a bit going on here at the bottom. So obviously I have CVD open interest, and I have my my vector candles, PVSRA volume by Traders Reality Main. So I watch the volume on a few things, and we've kind of just had bearish CVD here, 15 minute. Ideally, you could look at the 30 minute as well. So the 30 minute, 5, 15 and 30 minutes are generally the best things I watch. So yeah, we've had 30 minute bearish CVD there. So it's not unlikely that it just kind of ranges here, kind of consolidates. Although the weekend I don't really see much happening. I generally won't trade BTC on weekends. I'll be looking at alts, but I kind of like to have my BTC chart updated every morning. And I know a lot of people say step away for the weekend, but generally this is just like maybe an hour Saturday morning for me UK time, hour Sunday morning for me UK time, and then I step away, set alerts, and go about my day. When alerts hit, then I'll see what's going on. And also as well, I just for kind of full disclosure, I shorted this yesterday as a hedge. And the reason I shorted that yesterday was because of this. If you see this, see how the railway track or the formation, vector formation, where the red candle is above, you have bearish CVD, bearish CVD into a key level, kind of the 105, I can't remember, it was a PD level previous day. So let me just show you my other templates, and then I think I'm done for today. So basically, if anyone wants to copy these levels, just have a look at this. And yeah, I prefer not to go live today. So yeah, go about my day, do family things. Okay, yeah, so just quickly to show all the other templates that I use, guys, as well. So I have a VWAPs template. So I use Leapfrog. Leapfrog's a indicator that I assisted with for Flop and Groper, Nick Cypher, who is CryptoFace's brother or half brother. So I helped them with this. So basically I use this. This has just got all the session VWAPs, or kind of the key VWAPs. And this is also one that's got spider lines on as well. And I do have like vectors and market suffer B on always on most of my templates anyway. And also as well, kind of someone like me, you'd probably say that it's worth sticking to one thing, but sometimes some strategies do miss certain things. So that's why I kind of am a bit OCD, or have got OCD. So I do like to check. So for the time being, based on the VWAPs, all is healthy. Just kind of ranging between the monthly, the previous monthly, kind of daily, previous day, kind of slightly above. I have a few, obviously, you've got custom ones up here, but just based on the VWAPs, we bounced this morning as well, the previous monthly VWAP as well. So yeah, that's basically it. Not on that one. So now I'm just going to show you my, obviously this has got the trap on as well. This is just my my kind of key levels, but traditional range levels. So basically what I've got here is I've adapted, so anyone that knows Spaceman BTC, for anyone that knows, let me turn off the TL main on this one, because the TL main could be make it a bit overpowered. So what I've done here is I've incorporated with the Spaceman BTC levels, kind of your traditional Monday range, your previous weekly high, your previous weekly range, and your previous daily range. I've kind of incorporated that with my Asia session levels. So this is also this is my scalping template basically, because I scalp between these with vectors, and then obviously market cipher, money flow confluence, and kind of sometimes CVD, just to kind of as an additional confluence. And then also as well with this one, I'll usually just turn on the EMAs, kind of also because vectors and EMAs work well together as well, specifically the ones that Tino uses. So 5 and 13, 50, 200, 800 EMA. So I have this, and this is obviously his DDT version 2 is kind of what DDT levels V2 is kind of what I'm going to be the next indicator to put out. The only thing that is also additional to here with the DDT V2 is just that I've got the orb and the brinks. So those are other ones which I'm actually going to split into a separate indicator for scalping, scalping the New York session. So yeah. At this point, yeah, Lord, yeah, we've railroad tracked the stop hunted. I think I did mention it, but we've stop hunted all of these. They didn't stop hunt me because my stop loss is above 106, and I'm looking to add as a hedge. And it's a small position anyway. At the moment, I've only got 0.5% in that position as a stop, so it's a very small margin position, but as a hedge in case we do go down to 96, 97k. So yeah, they can try hunt me all they want because I'm going to add. And basically, even as well, if I add at 106, it'll bring my entry up to the mid 105s, and yeah, that'll bring me up to like 1%. But generally, kind of then, if I start adding to this position that I have, that I opened up somewhere here, and obviously I have taken profit in this zone as well. So it was a 1% of account. It's now 0.5% of account. So kind of, if we do take out this high, this is kind of where I'm going to add, and then kind of that's the invalidation. We start flipping the previous weekly midpoint to support. I'll just bail, and at worst it's a 1% loss on account. So managing risk. Yeah, just look at Asia ranges. Although you shouldn't really track Asia ranges on the weekends because it's not really an open session per se. So that's just that template. So yeah, obviously vectors through these key levels. So this is something I may do some classes on or some things on. And yes, it probably will confuse and not really. It'll be more supplementary to trading volume profiles and stuff. So, and market cipher 1/16. So. So for the time being, yeah, this will kind of be a supplementary kind of thing to what we actually, the kind of the base method in Frankie's Discord. What else do we have here? Oh, this is my TWAPs. For those that don't know, institutional buyers always buy time weighted price. Although obviously volume weighted price is good. 1 one thing I'm noticing this morning is just here, the vectors, specifically on the 15-minute, you'll notice kind of there, you can see TWAP bar fired off. Sorry, I have some drawings on just with order blocks, and obviously this has got order blocks and it's got my trend. It's got my trend indicator just to kind of also as well keep me. The thing is as well, if I had to put these all into one chart, there's just way too much going on. So I'd rather keep everything separate and just flip between the templates. The bulk of the templates I use is obviously my main template and obviously my my market structure. Well, I call market structure, but it just basically has levels in it. Yeah, so we've had a TWAP bar here, and also I monitor this specifically on weekends because of Michael Saylor and kind of institutions buying. Michael Saylor's bot or OTC broker, whoever it is, they generally start firing off bids on weekends. I can show you just quickly what happened last weekend if we can get to it. Here. You see a lot of vector activity, right? Lots of vector activity around this green one is the daily. So this was the Saturday. Came back in. And then even Sunday. So I was saying in Flopping Groper's Discord and also Frankie's Discord, I was saying just watch. It looks as if Sailor's firing off again. Literally every time you come into the TWAP, which is time weighted average price indicators, you see specifically the monthly one in the purple, and then obviously the green was the daily. You could see kind of all the, it was a giveaway, that, and that's kind of what I look for, kind of for, yes, giving some source away there. If you're watching the TWAP specifically for the institutional buyers, specifically on weekends now, just because of how Michael Saylor works. I do update these quite often, but yeah, that was kind of, and also we've had one yesterday, kind of as we came into Asia Open, boom. And then now this morning again, when we came into 104, we've had another one. And then, what's this? Oh, no, this is spaghetti. That's just full, don't worry about that. And then basically as well, I have this. This is Frankie's chart, but I don't know Frankie's levels on it. But with this, I specifically am looking at vectors, specifically Binance, for the weekend false move. So watching volume, watching open interest, watching CBD. Generally on the 15-minute though. So as you can see, volume is reasonably flat. Open interest is coming down as we're moving up, basically. It's still trending down until, yeah, so it's still trending down. CVD is trending up. They're trying to long this, but just not enough volume yet. So, yeah, that's just explaining my templates and my workflow, what I go through every morning to have a look at. We will, yeah, I'll more than likely just see how it goes. Maybe later on this afternoon or this evening UK time, I might do a stream or an update. But for the most part, this is just my thought process. I know lots of people, or kind of the guys in the kitchen and Frankie's Premium, obviously know how I kind of update things and go through. But yeah, this is just kind of my Bitcoin update, how I update my Bitcoin. Obviously, I do this as well on alts, but I'll just kind of not bore you and go through everything and make this an hour kind of stream of just me talking and showing everything. But yeah, just basically for Bitcoin, that's what I do. But what I need to do now is just turn on my levels, and then there we wait. Daily PSCs. Daily blocks I want. I think I can leave everything else off because I got alerts on them. And then the only other thing, sorry, that I didn't mention was looking for Fibonacci confluences. So with this level that we rejected yesterday was a key Fibonacci from there. No, it was a key Fibonacci from one of these. I think it was a 4-hour. Yeah, it was that one. Was that the Friday? Was the 786? Yeah, it was the 786 rejection kind of yesterday here, roughly roundabout, depending where you pull the 886 even. So yeah, I normally add Fibonacci's on as well, but I'll just keep it neat. Quick update, kind of literally price action wise. We have the daily dots, green dot printing. watch the 90-minute money flow, although it's coming out a bit now. I think if we get that cross, to do the 90-minute, you'd watch the 5-minute, which is already green. You can take your 1/16th one level lower between the 90 and the 5-minute, or 80 and the 5-minute. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Yeah, just showing you guys what I'm doing. And yeah, I'll update this. I'm going to post this in my Darren B2C channel on Frankie's, and then maybe I'll release it a little bit later on for kind of public on my YouTube. But for the most part, yeah, this is just for you guys for the kitchen for now, and then yeah, we'll see from there.